Hello everybody, today's video is going to be a little bit of an update on all the pets. So there is going to be some good news and some bad news, unfortunately. I'm going to start off with the good news. So as you can see, Lemmy is right here, right beside the cage, and that is because I got a new bunny. So I decided that Lemmy definitely needed a friend, and after looking forever for Lemmy's friend, I finally stumbled upon a little lady for him. So you can see he's grooming her, being super cute. Okay, that's not grooming anymore. Lemmy, that's not very nice. Okay, so I got this little bunny. She is a black Holland Lop. So I got her from a breeder. At first I didn't really want a breeder bunny. I wanted to kind of adopt because Lemmy turned out amazing. I got him from a rescue and he turned out amazing. So I kind of wanted another rescue bunny. But I kind of fell in love with her. So her name is Penelope, and I got her from a breeder, like I just said. I got her from a breeder called Rosewood Rabbitry, I think that's what it's called, if I remember correctly. And I apologize for the washer in the background. I'm doing some laundry. So yeah, she was born November 22nd, so she is a few weeks old. Probably like 10 weeks now. And she's lovely. She isn't the friendliest rabbit, I must say. But I think that just needs some time. When I got Lemmy, like, me and Lemmy bonded instantly. He's great. So yeah, she is not spayed yet. She will be in May. But Lemmy is neutered, so there is no possibility of them breeding. And I did do a few bonding sessions with them, and all seemed to go very well. So that is why I decided to put her cage in Lemmy's room. At first, her cage was in my bedroom for the first week and a half. But since bonding was going so well, I decided to bring her cage down here. And they've been kind of interacting through the bars, and hopefully I'll be able to get them in the room full time. So yeah, there is Penelope and Lemmy. They are completely different. They have completely different personalities. It's really cute. And I'll do another video on her later in the future. Lemmy is usually really nice with her. It's just that one time. Hi, Lem. So anyways, let's get on with the bad news. Well, I guess kind of like the middle news, if that makes any sense. Kind of the news that isn't good but isn't bad either. And that is, I gotta get up and zoom out. So as some of you may know, that this cage right here was, it housed two chinchillas, Edith and Ethel. And with Edith and Ethel, I wasn't planning on keeping them. They were just like fosters for me. And then I was kind of thinking about adopting them full time, but only on one condition, that they both could get along with Gracie, which is my other chinchilla right there. And it's been months trying to bond Gracie and these two chinchillas, and it just didn't work out. So since I was just fostering them, I wasn't adopting them. They found some homes with a nice little family. So this family lives like across the street from me, and they were really nice and all that. Always asks lots of questions, which is good. And I also gave them the cage that was right here. This is a big mess over here. But that blue cage that Gracie actually used to be in. So I gave them that cage. Which, yeah. So I only have Gracie here. And then an empty cage right over here that Gracie used to be in. So now it's just an empty single. I still have to clean it out, but for now it's fine. And now on with the bad news. So this is kind of the news that I've been dreading so much. So I only have 2 rats now, which is Oddball and Tail. I did have Sage, Wonderchild, and Tattle. Sage and Wonderchild passed away kind of within the week of each other. They were just really old. They were 3 years old, and they were just doing pretty poorly. Wonderchild actually passed away pretty unexpectedly. I know she was getting old, but she wasn't sick or anything. She was just completely fine, but all of a sudden she just randomly passed away. And as for Sage, Sage passed away a week after her sister. And that, I think, was really like old age. I was kind of expecting it. I was expecting it earlier than it actually happened, but it didn't happen until Wonderchild passed away. So that was pretty sad. But obviously I was expecting both of them to pass away near each other. And they were old. As for Tattle, now Tattle is like, it kind of still hurts me. So I apologize if my voice cracks and I get all sad. So Tattle, okay, so a week before, well, I guess 10 days before she passed away, I brought her to the vet for a respiratory infection. Now it was like a completely like upper respiratory infection, completely normal, which I've always treated with my rats and it always went well. But hers, she was kind of, I don't know. So what I think was she was fighting it long before I treated her. But I didn't realize, like I didn't notice that she was sick at all, just because she was acting like completely healthy. There's no coughing or sneezing or anything, no porphyrin coming from her nose or anything. Sorry, I'm like, I have a cold, so my throat is kind of scratchy. But yeah, I brought her to the vet to get medications because my vet doesn't treat small pets anymore. So like the vet that I work at doesn't treat small pets. So I can't bring her there, otherwise I would have, but our clinic stopped like a year ago. But yeah, so I brought her to the exotics vet that I usually bring my rats to, and I got 2 types of medication, Baytril or doxycycline and Baytril basically. And it was going well for like the first 2 days, and then she started getting lethargic and started decreasing in energy and all that. So then I just waited a day, and after the day, like the next day, she was completely fine. She was happy, she was eating, playful, and everything. But 7 days after that, she went downhill again. And I couldn't bring her to the vet right away just because I basically work 9 hours a day. And when I noticed this, it was Sunday, so I couldn't bring her because all the clinics are closed on Sundays. So now I would have brought her Monday morning, right when the clinics opened. But again, I worked 9 hours that day, so I started at 9 and finished at 6. And I called my usual clinic. They couldn't take her as an emergency. And then I called a clinic near there that also took exotics, and they wouldn't take her. They wouldn't take like an emergency at all as well. So then my last resort, I went to a clinic kind of near me but farther than the other clinics. And they told me to come right away to get her looked at, and they would treat her. And by the time I got home from work, she was kind of just flat out. She wasn't moving, she wasn't eating, she had her mouth open and breathing. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to have to take her like instantly. And within 20 minutes I brought her to the vet, and the vet basically said that there was nothing that we could do for her, and the best thing we could do is euthanize her. So I got her euthanized, and it was really hard on me just because I spent all that time medicating her, trying to get her healthy again, and yeah. And she was so young. She's 10 months old with her sister Tail, but now she's gone. So I have Oddball, who just turned 2. So she's kind of elderly now, and I have Tail, who is 10 months like her sister. So I'm thinking of probably getting 2 other rats. Mommy, that's not yours. That's Gracie's toy. He's trying to get her toy right out of her cage. So I'm thinking of getting 2 other rats just to keep Tail happy, because obviously Oddball doesn't have much time. So yeah, Oddball is elderly now, while Tail is really young, so I have to get Tail another little friend to keep her company for when Oddball passes away. Yeah. Yeah, little Oddball. Tail is kind of just sleeping. She had her little playtime earlier. You could probably see her, that little white right there. Yeah, I really miss Tattle. Tattle was like my heart rat, so me and her were really bonded, and I just loved her. But yeah, things happen. Rats aren't, I don't know. They aren't the longest living pets. But yeah, Oddball got treated for a respiratory infection as well, so she's doing great. Obviously she's still sneezing a bit, but she's still on medications. And we also talked about the bald spots on her, and it's just from over grooming. It's nothing to be worried about. But yeah. Yeah, that basically concludes this video. Here's little Penelope. Oh, okay. I guess not. There's little Penelope. And hopefully you guys will see more of her in my videos. I know she's really hard to see because she's dark. But there she is. Hi. But yeah, that concludes this video. If you guys like this video, you can subscribe, like, and comment. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can definitely leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to answer them. But until next time, I will see you guys later. That made no sense. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.